Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So today we're going to make a little detour. As I mentioned in the previous episode, I want to finish Messenia and Achaia before I continue with my main mission. And I have been doing some off-camera work. So first of all, I went to Messenia and explored the entire region. And as you can see, nothing too interesting here, no side missions and no special landmarks, so we can check that off the list. And then we have Achaia, and while there is no new quest in this area, there is actually an old one, the Dunce Conundrum. And I honestly do not know when I got this quest or where or why, but it's been in my quest journal for a long time, so we will check this out. And in addition to that, there actually was a cultist in this region, and I knew about it because the description said that I had to look at the coast for a clue, and I found the clue in the cove over here, and it led me to this cultist over here. Machaon the Feared. Machaon the Feared started simply enough. He sacrificed his wealth to Cosmos, but the god did not listen to Machaon's prayers. On a dark night, he sacrificed his only child. Then his servants, nothing. So now Machaon aimed to sacrifice all the Greek world. Cosmos would not be listening. A cunning spy in his midst, however, would be. So yeah, quite a charming person. But killing him was actually pretty easy. He had no guards or anything. He was just like walking around the shipyard. So I could kill him with, well, not one critical assassination, but a critical assassination and then followed up by a hero strike, and then he was dead. So it wasn't too interesting. But since it's the last one in this branch, we can unveil another sage. And apparently the sage is also in Achaia. That was actually the final clue I got. So let's unveil this one.
This war will rage forever, and so will the cult.
Polemon the Wise. Life's greatest tragedy was that one could know the world and do nothing to change it. A rule that applied to all but Polemon. The Wise was the true architect of the war between the Delians and the Peloponnese. The cult's reason for the war was simple: control through chaos. Polemon's was simpler. He wanted wealth and would stoke the fires of this war until every Greek son had died in battle. Okay, Polemon, where would I find you? Okay. Is he like the leader of this place by any chance? Nope, he's not. He's just like in a little fort over here. Oh, it's a cultist fort. I actually saw this cultist fort, and I did consider just, cleaning it out, because usually when I come across a cultist camp, I kill the cultist. But in this case I didn't, because it was like a larger fort and I couldn't really be bothered to infiltrate it. But okay, there's our cultist, our sage. But I think I will actually start with the quest over here, and if we have some time left in this episode after that, I will take care of the sage. And if I don't, I will just take care of him off camera. I mean, it's not that interesting, I'm sure. But yeah, let's check out the quest. I suppose I'm going to mark it in my quest journal. What exactly does the description say? Democritus, the laughing philosopher, fumbled his way into learning the whereabouts of 3 theorems. Combined, they'd unlock some great mystery, but first they'd need to be retrieved. Oh, well. This actually sounds like a fairly extensive quest. But okay, let's check it out. And see what exactly we're supposed to do here. And yeah, this place is obviously a place of shipbuilders. There's a lot of shipyards and people building boats around here. Oh, we got a mercenary. But I don't care, because since I'm not in Athens anymore,
Come here. I need your help with something.
they're not actually hunting me anymore. Alright, let's talk.
Come to see the richest man in Achaia, have you?
You don't look rich.
The richest person in any land is the one who wants for the least. And I want for nothing at all.
Okay, well, that's good for you. But yeah, then why did you call me over if you don't need anything?
Rich, wanting for nothing, and calling me over to help. Doesn't make sense.
Ah! A mind that thinks for itself. Someone save me from this horror. Relax, relax. The name's
Cassandra's already
Democritus,
annoyed.
renowned thinker of thoughts, writer of rights, and questioner of answers.
I'm Cassandra. And I've never heard of you.
Probably says more about you than me, Cassandra. Now you came here to help, hmm? So happens I've uncovered the whereabouts of 3 divine mathematical discoveries.
Mathematical discoveries. Really?
Yes, really. The theorems, when combined with my own, will unlock the greatest mystery in the universe, which, as you know, is a place where mysteries strive to remain locked. Bring these 3 theorems to me, and I will reward you handsomely.
Cassandra doesn't seem to be very impressed, to be honest. And again, she's usually rather unimpressed when talking to philosophers. Sure, let's do some math, why not?
So, you get the theorems, and I get a reward. From a man who seems completely disinterested in Drachmi.
Drachmi is for idiots! What I offer is far greater than that. But first, the theorems.
Fine. What are they?
Only the greatest achievements of rational thought. The original transcriptions of the Golden Ratio, the Pythagorean Theorem, and Zeno's
dear.
Paradox.
I'm getting flashbacks, like PTSD flashbacks to math classes. Although I mostly know the golden ratio from arts classes because, you know, it's supposed to be aesthetically pleasing and you find it a lot in architecture and sometimes paintings and so on. I don't really know what Zeno's paradox is, but I am familiar with the other two. So the golden ratio, I'm not sure if I get this right, but if you have like 2 quantities, like a length or a surface, then the ratio between the 2 quantities has to be the same as the sum of both quantities in relation to the bigger quantity, right? I think that's a golden ratio. So the formula would be something like A plus B divided by A, where A is the larger quantity, equals A divided by B. I think that's a golden ratio. But yeah, I don't know what Zeno's paradox is, so tell me about it.
Tell me about Zeno's paradox.
Myself excluded. Zeno of Elea was the world's brightest philosopher, known for writing paradoxes that could stump anyone. His work was thought destroyed, but I happen to know the priests in Locris saved it.
Okay, have I been there already? I may have been there already. Yeah, and yeah, tell me about the golden ratio.
About the golden ratio.
Ah, the divine number. It's a guiding principle in architecture, sculpture, and is found in nature too. The original is wasting away in the dirty hands of sculptors in Argos. It should be with a mathematician. Like me.
Well, I'm starting to understand why they call you the laughing philosopher. And yeah, the Pythagorean Theorem. Well, that would be a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c is the hypotenuse of a triangle, and the triangle has to have like a right angle. I mean, everyone had that at school, right?
Where am I going to find the Pythagorean Theorem?
It's all around you, of course. Deceptively simple but subtly mysterious. The equation was apparently etched in stone. I heard the tale it was lost in sunken ruins between 3 islands that form a triangle.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's the perfect place for that formula. I mean, I know the formula. I can just tell it to you. Do I really have to go looking for it? Well, I suppose I do.
I'll find these theorems for you.
Come back as soon as you have one.
Right. So, locate and collect the theorems. Zeno's paradox is near the shore on Locris. The Pythagorean Theorem is underwater inside a triangle formed by Thera, Paros, and Anafi. Okay. The golden ratio's papyrus is somewhere in the city of Argos. Okay, well, I didn't expect to be this like a wild goose chase all over this place, but I guess that's what it is. I mean, I should be able to find the golden ratio because it's in Argos. And the Theorem of Pethagoros is supposed to be somewhere around here. A triangle, right? So I guess this is supposed to be a triangle. Well, it does have like a right angle, so okay. And where exactly is Locris? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I've been there already. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's just go and collect all of these theorems. Why not? Near the shore of Locris. Well, Locris has quite a bit of shore, so I guess I'm just going to fast travel to the nearest fast travel spot, and then we will send out Icaros and hopefully find something. Alright, apparently Icaros is not close enough just yet, which means I will have to take a closer look at the shoreline until I actually find something. I mean, Locris is not very big, so it can't really take that long. But yeah, I guess I'll head out and I'll bring you back once I have found something. Alright, looks like I found something. Let's see, Icaros.
That's what I'm looking for.
There we go. Of course, it was like at the edge of this area. But like I said, Locris is not very large, so I didn't have to look for too long. So it's just in some random chest on some little rock. Okay. Alright, apparently we have like a little temple here. Huh. Gotta steal it, I'm sorry.
One of the documents Democritus wants. This isn't even math. It's a child's fable.
A child's fable? Okay, I kind of want to have a look at it. Can I read it? Achilles laughed and said to the tortoise, "You will lose this race, my friend." "I can win this race with an argument," replied the tortoise. Well, that's obviously not the entire fable, so I'm not sure what this is supposed to mean. But okay, that's one theorem down. Now let's travel to Argos and let's try to find the golden ratio. Oh, this is Argos. Let's travel right into the middle of it. And this time we are lucky, and Icaros is already ready to look for our target.
There it is.
Alright. It's not even that far away. Okay. This is just another chest that I have to loot. Oh, it's on the other side. Alright. Oh, I can't can't climb up here because of the stupid piece of cloth. That is unfortunate. In that case, I'm just going to go around it. Ah, that's the workshop of the sculptor that stole the document, I suppose.
The golden ratio. Democritus will want to know I found it.
Yep, and I'm going to tell him, but I want to have a look at it myself. And here we see the cut string where the whole is to the greater as the greater is to the lesser. Yeah. The whole is like the sum of both parts in relation to the bigger part. And the greater is like the bigger part in relation to the smaller part. So I was right, I think. Anyway, that's 2 pieces down. And yeah, I suppose the third one will require my boat inside a triangle formed by Theropharos and Anafi Island. Okay, so basically somewhere around here. Great. Right, I guess I'm going to travel to the dock over here, call my ship, and then we will do a little bit of sailing. Alright, please come collect me, Barnabas. And there we are. We gotta find ourselves a formula. Where are you anyway, Barnabas? Are you out here today? Are you like sleeping maybe? Oh, there you are. Alright, now, I will head out and, hopefully, I will find that formula quickly enough.
Drop the sail! Sandra, isn't it a beautiful night?
On the hotter nights on Pethagoros, I used to lay down on the roof and fall asleep under the stars.
I always thought of them as something the gods created to guide us. Clues to find our way. You?
It doesn't matter.
Ah, come on, tell me.
Well, to me, there are hundreds of small suns very far away.
Now that is a story.
I told you it didn't matter.
You may be surprised to know that many share your theory.
I guess we'll never know.
Well, Cassandra is actually pretty spot on with that theory. But yeah, as you can see, I think I found our
Here it is.
location. It's actually the same place where I already went to collect like a cultist clue, the Palace of Amphitrite. So I guess it's maybe in the one treasure that I didn't pick up. Great. But okay, let's try to stop right on top of
Till
it.
your return, Commander.
And again, we have some shark problem here. Yeah, but I mean, most of the sharks are kind of far away. I just hope that the treasure is actually over here, in which case it's probably not actually a treasure. Anyway, I'm going to take a risk this time, and I will just go in with all the sharks, and I will just try to get out of dodge as quick as I can. Alright. Where are you? Oh, there's like a door. Oh, I can't pick it up while... Ah, there we go. Okay. I was a bit worried for a moment. Alright. Now, let's just get out of here quickly. And then we can return to Democritus. Ooh, there we go. Nothing better than a nice swim during the night. My crew is sleeping while I'm diving for mathematical formulas. The greater edge of a triangle with a square point when multiplied by itself is equal to the sum of the other sides when multiplied by themselves. Yeah, that is pretty straightforward, and I'm sure we all learned that at some point. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to leave my ship here for the time being, and I will just fast travel back to Democritus. Alright, we got fast travel spot over here. And hopefully, with all these formulas, he can unveil whatever mystery he thinks he can unveil with it. Alright, I'm back, and I think I have everything you're looking for.
Here, Democritus.
Cassandra! What have you brought me?
Everything. I found Zeno's paradox.
So, I found Zeno's paradox.
You did? And what did you think of it?
I am not sure. It's a riddle. It demonstrates infinite divisibility. Huh. Okay, well, I didn't know that. I learned something today.
The tortoise arrives at a point. Achilles, who is chasing it, runs after him. But after Achilles arrives at the same point, the tortoise has moved on. By the time Achilles arrives at the tortoise's new spot, the creature has again moved further.
Exactly. It shows how the universe divides itself infinitely.
A mathematical theory hidden in a child's fable.
Zeno was clever. Every knowledgeable old man I've ever met was an idiot. But the minds of children are endlessly wise.
Okay. Alright, well, I wasn't familiar with that theorem. But yeah, I am familiar with the golden ratio, and I found that one too.
I found the original golden ratio.
A discovery that will change the course of existence.
You think so? The sides aren't perfectly even. It's a rectangle. Yeah, I guess they're not perfectly even.
At first I didn't think I saw anything special about it, but the sides of this diagram aren't even. The side marked A is almost half of the side marked B.
Almost, but not quite. A and B are to A as A is to B.
So how can this theory be used?
Yeah.
Used? It isn't used, only observed. It is the divine balance occurring naturally in the most measurably beautiful places in the world. It is everywhere. And nowhere.
Okay. And yeah, I found the Pythagorean Theorem as well.
It took some doing, but I found the Pythagorean Theorem.
The greatest breakthrough the world will ever know. And now we have it in its original glory.
And generations of school children will curse your name for it, Pythagoras. Pythagoras invented triangles. I'm pretty sure he did not invent triangles, although that would be pretty impressive. He discovered how these three lines are related. Yeah, that's basically it.
I thought it might be about the points of the triangle, but the theorem is about the length of the sides.
Astute! You're wiser than you put on. The two shorter sides squared, when added together, are equal to the square of the hypotenuse.
Right.
That was a lot to take in. But I think I found everything.
You did! And with this, I can finally form my grand theory. The theory that simultaneously divides and unites all the universe.
Okay, so you found the great unifying theory. I am impressed. Tell me about your theory.
What is this theory?
Using the theorems as evidence, I intend to prove that the universe is divisible into infinitely smaller parts. As we break reality down, the parts shrink, and the space between them grows.
Okay, interesting. And what will you do with your theory?
Once you prove your theory, what will you do with it?
Although I aim to prove that the universe is divisible, I hope that the theory can be used to unite people.
Well, that is very ambitious. I gotta agree with that.
All of this sounds ambitious.
One can't achieve greatness by attempting mediocrity. But I confess, I have a personal motivation.
Everyone always does.
Ha! In another life, you would have made a fine student. When I was a student, I loved a poet. But I was so consumed by study, I never told her. I hope to use these theorems to show her my poetry. And maybe to win her heart.
Okay, well, I didn't expect that. That's a pretty unusual way into someone's heart, but sure, I mean, if it works, then let's go to her now. Yeah, sure, I wanna see this.
If that's what you want to do, let's do it.
What? Right now?
You missed your chance to tell her once, Demokritos. There's no point in missing it again. Let's go.
You're right. This time I will do it properly.
I never would have guessed you were a lover.
Well, I wasn't. My theory that all atoms exist with a great void between them is a bit like the life I've lived.
But not anymore. Now you're filling that void.
Maybe. Maybe what fills the void and what draws us together is love.
Save that line for the poet, Demokritos. It's a good one.
You think so? No! That's her! Those
Oh,
bandits,
oh,
stop
oh!
them!
What's going on here? Why? Oh, I didn't want to go into the menu. Well, I'm supposed to kill these guys. I'm not sure who you are and why you attacked this woman, but you're gonna die for it. Well, it looks like she's already pretty dead, but
You're going straight to us.
I guess we will try to take down the soldiers anyway. Oh, they're actually bandits. Yeah, I think they're dead. I am so sorry, Demokritos.
Demokritos, I'm sorry.
They killed her. For it to end like this. After all this time.
Read her your poem. We should go. Yeah, I mean, you can still read your poem. Why not?
You have your theorem. And the others. Read them to her. Let her see your poetry.
It's too late.
It's never too late.
You can go. In another life, she might have known my love for her. You might have been my student. Imagine the happiness we'd have known.
A wise man told me, the richest person in any land is the one who wants for the least. Don't want for the past, Demokritos.
I'll leave soon enough. But for now, I think I want for privacy. Take this and leave me to mourn, Cassandra.
Alright, well, this is a pretty sad ending. So they just killed her because, I don't know, they were bandits and wanted her stuff. Wasn't even any particular reason.
There is no force in the universe greater than that which binds two people together.
Alright, I'll leave you to mourn here, and I hope you will get over it. Okay, well, it looks like we have finished that quest. And yeah, I mean, we do have some time left in this episode. So, I guess we are going to go and hunt a sage. Let's do it. Alright, these cultists found themselves a pretty impressive little hideout here. It's, I think, a temple on top of a lonely mountain. So yeah, let's kill all of them. I mean, apparently there's at least 10 of them.
I should try to stay.
Yep, this place is definitely larger than the usual cultist hideout. But the good thing is, I don't really care about recruiting any of these guys, so I will just kill them right away. And I feel this is definitely more than just 10 people. I think it's just 10 that I have to kill, but there might be some foot soldiers around here as well. Alright, let's see. Where do we even want to start? Okay. I actually may want to start by taking down all the low-level cultists. And then eventually we will move on to the sage. For example, this guy should be a good target. Don't even have to use a critical assassination for this one. Alright. I see a guy over here.
Is someone here?
Maybe. Why don't you try to find out? And that's another one down. Okay, we have a pretty powerful guy coming my way. I'm definitely going to need a critical assassination for that one. And even that might not be enough. But I feel I'm far enough away from all the other cultists that I would be able to actually fight him. Alright, that actually worked. Okay, now let's make sure we haven't missed any cultists. It's really quite a lot of them. I'm not going to bother with treasures at the moment. I can still clean out this place once I'm done with all the cultists. Alright, I guess you're going to be next. Alright, let's wait for him to go through here. And here we go. It's another one down. I think my assassination damage skills and critical damage skills are pretty decent. There's very few that can actually survive one of my critical assassinations. Yeah, I gotta be a little bit careful here because we have some people on the battlements. They actually might be able to see me here. So let's start by cleaning out all the cultists on the battlements. Alright. I guess you're going to be next. And there we go. Right. Let's move on. And it's always kind of funny that they never realize how one by one all the soldiers or cultists in their fort are just getting decimated. Right. Next one. And back up. The battlements it is again. Okay, we have like another guy over here. Where are you going? Well, perfect. It's 6 of 10. But as you can see, there's definitely more than 4 remaining soldiers in here. So I guess like the lower level guards do not count. Okay, are you going to come this way? I think you are. Alright. In that case, I'll be waiting for you here. Oh, you're actually going down here. Alright. Works for me. There we go. And back up we go. Alright, who do we want to kill next? I mean, we have a few sleeping cultists. I guess that would make a good next step. There we go. All right. There's one more sleeping in here. Eight of 10. I'm going to loot this. But actually, it may have been 10 now that I think about it. Alright. Next target. And yep, that's a nice stealth kill streak, I would say. Okay, looks like the sage is the only one left. Oh no, there's actually one in the far distance. But I think we can take care of him later. Let's deal with the sage first. Okay, let's see. You're just casually walking around here. Can I lure you over to my position? Nope. He doesn't seem to care. Oh, hang on a second. Nah, he doesn't react. Also, it seems like he has some kind of animal with him. Okay. Well, I will try to sneak up on him, but he's like turning around very quickly, so I might not be able to do this. Maybe I'm actually going to take care of the one remaining cultist over here, and then we will deal with the sage. So he won't be able to help the sage if I have to get into a fight. And there we go. 10 of 10 cultists dead. Alright. I don't assume that this temple has like a window. A different way to get inside other than the door. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Okay, never mind. In that case, I am just going to make a run for the guy and see if I can perform an assassination here. Well, I can, but it's not enough to kill him. All right. Well, you have a fire arrow. I don't like that at all. Alright, now I hope I can perform like a hero strike on you. Let's see, that's going to kill you. Yep, that usually does the trick. Now we just have to deal with your cat or lynx or whatever this is. Alright. There we go. And now let's confirm the kill.
I won't rest until your reign has ended.
And there goes Palamon the Wise. Let me loot your chest, and that should give me a new clue for the Ghost of Cosmos. The ghost is planning to herald in a new era. Again, that doesn't really tell me anything about her identity. It tells me about her plans, but nothing to identify her with. So it's kind of useless again. Yeah, that's still not enough clues to figure out who it is. I mean, when I got my first clue, which was this one, the ghost controls Athenian politics, my first guess was Aspasia, because she was the only woman that we met that actually has an influence on Athenian politics. But I still feel it's too obvious. It must be a red herring, right? But then again, all the other clues I got so far, they don't really confirm that it's her, but they don't really deny it either. So it still could be her, judging from the clues. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might be a person that we haven't met so far, in which case there's really no point in trying to guess. But yeah, looks like we did some good work here. Which means there's only like one cultist that still needs to be unveiled. Everyone else is already known to me. And I'm actually surprised that the cult can still function with so many of its people dead. You would think at some point there's just not enough people to sustain the cult. And it's kind of surprising that they're not trying more to stop Cassandra. I mean, she almost completely annihilated the cult, and they don't really seem to go against her as much as you would expect. But okay, I guess I'm going to call it a day here. I will loot the rest of this place, and in the next episode we are going to Macedonia over here, and we will continue with our main mission. But for now, let's call it a day. As always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.